Hi guys, this is Katja with Creative Image Studio. Today I thought I would start a new series on my channel, at least a tryout. So this is episode 1. Let's see if there will be more. And this series, I haven't even thought of a name when I'm filming this, but it's probably going to be something like to buy or not to buy, or making up your mind, or something like that. By which I mean that I want to share in these episodes a paper collection that has newly come out. So a brand has come out on the market with probably more than one collection. They do this often, like at least once or twice a year. Most of them do it more often, like 4 times a year, or even with each season, and that's including the holidays. So there is a flush of new paper collections on the market several times a year, and this can be very tempting. Now, there are several aspects, of course. There is the budget aspect, so you will have to take heed of that, and only you know what your budget is. Some of us have less to spend, some of us have a little bit more to spend. So it's up to you, of course, to keep track of that. But still, there will be a time and a moment that is that will suit your budget, and you will be ready to purchase something. But what to buy and how to resist the temptations, perhaps, or even indulge yourself. So I'm going to share a new collection with you all today that I found Mintay Papers have come out with. And this is the collection that you already see behind me. So let's first look at the collection itself and what they say about their own collection. And then I will talk to you about why I am attracted to it, and how I'm going to make up my mind whether or not to buy it, because I haven't yet. So let's look at the collection first, and let me get out of the way for you to see it actually in the entire screen. All right, so this is what the brand themselves say about this collection. It is called Graceful. It's full of grace and charm for a truly romantic soul. Do you remember our Dreamer collection? It is her worthy successor. Not all of us have rock and roll in our blood and are the queen of the party, right? This line was created for all sensitive, romantic souls. It is sweet and girly to the edge of each sheet of paper. Graceful, with lots of beautiful flowers and a delicate retro touch, will allow you to create designs for almost any occasion. It's very versatile. It will also be perfect for spring, wedding, anniversary, girly themed, and many other papercraft projects. We know that you will surprise us with your creativity as usual. So that is the collection, Graceful by Mintay Papers. And as you can see, they are lovely lavenders, lovely soft pinks, and the minty greens and blues. I love that color theme, and the florals. I also like the girly aspect of it. So the dresses that the girls in the pictures are, the images are wearing. So that is what I find attractive and a little bit tempting. So that is what makes me think, will I buy this? So let me take you on a little journey in how I make up my mind. So what I have done is I went to my storage room, which I showed you in one of my previous videos. And if you haven't seen that, I will link it above or there. I don't know where it is. And I will link it at the end of this video and in the description below. So I went up to my storage, my craft room, and I picked several of my lavender, purplish, pinkish, bluish collections that I could find. Not every single one of them. So I tried to look at the style. So is it vintage or not? Is it shabby chic or not? Now this new Mintay collection is not vintage in my opinion. So I skipped my own vintage lavender collections. So let me start with the first collection that I found. Let me make a little room. And that is called La Provence by Studio Light. Now this has a beautiful lavender and bluish theme, even with some hints of pink, as you can see. So that would be already very suitable. And I also feel that the graphic design style by Studio Light is slightly comparable to Mintay's graphic design. So the actual style of the images. Now I also found some separate sheets. I sometimes buy separate sheets, not entire collections. Like this one, also by Studio Light, and this is their Ultimate Scrap Collection. So there's some beautiful lavenders there as well. Same collection. And even a Scrapberries separate sheet, a loose sheet that I found, and it is the Dreamland collection, which is also mostly a lavender, purple, soft pinkish, and even a hint of blue. And I keep all of those together with the La Provence sheets because I feel that they match well. And that same La Provence collection also comes with the A4 versions of those same design paper sheets, and also double-sided. So I have those as well. And they come with these cut-apart sheets and cutouts and, well, all of those lovely lavender ephemera. That is already a good choice, I feel, to help me resist this buying temptation for the Graceful collection by Mintay Papers. Another alternative that I found in my own stash is by Craft & You, and it is called Lavender Garden. And you can already see the papers that it contains. It also has these lavenders, the pinks, and sort of a garden theme. Yeah, and it's double-sided as well. So I feel this is a lovely collection as well, but the style of the graphic design is definitely different from that of the Mintay papers. So this, I feel, isn't as good as an alternative for the Graceful collection, and it doesn't help me resist the buying temptation as well as the Studio Light one. But I have another one, and this one is Secret Garden by Bo Bunny. I didn't take all of the sheets that I own downstairs with me, but just to give you a feel for this collection. So there's the lavenders, the blues, the soft pinks, the greens. They all, by the way, seem to have sort of a garden theme and florals. Perhaps it's the lavender, and all of these graphic designers apparently thought of gardens. So another sheet of that same collection. There's even a little bird hiding over there. And then this one. There are more, of course, but I wasn't in the mood to take my entire pack of loose sheets because I only have separate sheets of this collection. It's quite a stack, but you get the idea. I think I bought this this Lavender Garden collection to actually combine with this Secret Garden collection. I don't know if I feel the same way when I look at them now, but I think that is why I bought it. So, but finally, no, not finally, I have a smaller pad here, and this is by SEI, and it is called Couture. Now I have made a mini album with this collection. I think it may even have been my very, very first mini album I ever made. I'll put a picture behind me so you can see it. And this collection, while not as garden themed as the others, does have some florals, and it has a fresh feel to me with all of the white and the clean lines in the graphic design. I like that a lot. And it has, well, besides the greens, it does have a lavender theme, well, at least mixed through most of its patterns here. So this, I feel, is also a very nice alternative in its own way. It has a different graphic design style than the Mintay papers, but I still love it. When I see it now, I haven't looked at this for maybe even 7 or 8 years, and now I think I'm rediscovering this one. I'm falling in love all over again. I really like it. I think I will shop my stash and see if I can find maybe even some 12 by 12 inch leftover sheets. I fear not, but yeah, love this one. So it does have the lavenders. It has a fresh and clean feel, but it's not Mintay, of course. And it doesn't have the blues. Now, last but not least, you may recall that Mintay themselves called their Graceful collection, their new collection, a worthy successor to their Dreamer collection. So that rung a bell in my head. I thought the Dreamer collection, didn't I have something of that collection? You know, I have a huge stash and collection, right? So, but here it is. So I do own the 6 by 6 inch pad of the Dreamer collection. Now this is indeed a lot like that Graceful collection, minus the princessy girls. So there are no girls, but they're more florals and birds and garden themed, garden houses even. Let's see, it's double-sided. And yeah, but it has indeed the same feel. I also found 2 12 by 12 inch sheets. I sometimes do that when I think I may do a mini album, so this can go on the cover, or and I also sometimes may consider making a separate card from this, but it will probably go onto the cover of a smaller album, so there will be enough paper probably to do a cover and maybe even the binding system. So that is why I also buy at least one 12 by 12 inch sheet when I buy these. And I also bought, apparently, the cut apart sheet. Now these smaller ones also have those cut aparts, but they are very tiny. So sometimes I buy the larger ones to have an actual visible cut apart. So apparently I already owned the Dreamer collection, at least in part, so at least the small size. So that is a huge argument for me not to buy the Graceful collection. Except, well, the only reason I might buy it now is when I would feel inspired to do a larger mini album. For then I would need the larger papers, the 12 by 12 inch papers. And chances are that the Dreamer collection is already out of stock, so I might buy the 12 by 12 inch Graceful collection to combine with the smaller Dreamer collection here. But I have to tell you, with this particular color theme, I don't feel that temptation to make that larger album. So that leaves the last possibility, and that is when someone offers me a commission to make a lavender large mini album. Then I probably would buy it. But yeah, so considering all of the things that I showed you, all of the lovely lavender and blue colored papers that I already own, especially the Studio Light La Provence, I feel is very lovely as an alternative. And even the Bo Bunny one as well, although their colors are not as soft as the Dreamer and Graceful collections, but still, look. So yeah, so I feel, having considered all of this and considering the fact that I already own the Dreamer, for which the Graceful apparently is a successor, my mind is made up and I will not, am I sure? Yeah, I will not be purchasing this new collection. Only exception to the rule, maybe I would buy one separate 12 by 12 inch sheet to make a card. So that I have the feeling that I still have worked with that new collection without having to buy the entire thing. So guys, I made up my mind. I will not be purchasing the Graceful collection by Mintay Papers. You know all of my reasons. I have talked you through my reasonings. I hope that was helpful for you if you feel these temptations and are not in a place to buy them for many reasons possible. Maybe your budget doesn't allow it, or maybe you are you have made a New Year's resolution to have a no-buy year, or to buy less stuff, or to make use of the things that you already own, or whatever it may be. So hopefully this will help you resist those temptations. Now, if you would like me to do this with other newly come out collections by brands that you love, let me know below in the comments, and well, chances are that I will do it, and I will shop my own stash to make this making up your mind kind of video. And well, hopefully I won't be buying a lot of more stuff because of you guys if you suggest many lovely collections, but we will see how that goes. Okay guys, so press the like if you like this video and let me know in the comments if you want to see more of it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.